Bullying is a repeated aggressive behavior where one person or a group deliberately intimidates or abuses with the intention to hurt a person physically or emotionally, with the effects being depression, suicidal thoughts, or even attempts, and low self confidence. All of this can lead to long term effects, such as self destructive behavior, psychological post trauma disorder, or even alcohol or substance abuse. 1 out of 4 students report being bullied during the school year. And with this, the U.S. Department of Justice states that 160,000 kids do not attend school every day due to the fear of being bullied.
Bullying is a serious issue in the United States that affects many, many people, many young, innocent people, including some people that you see every day in your classes, like myself. Growing up was very difficult for me and very scarring because, unfortunately, I was severely bullied. I was name called, I was punched, I was slapped, I was kicked, I was tripped, and many other unnecessary, obscene things. Every day was a struggle trying to just live with everything, trying to dig myself out of a hole. Elementary school, middle school, and even freshman year of high school. But that freshman year of high school, I decided enough was enough. After this one time where I was getting out of class, trying to get to the locker rooms as fast as I could, as fast as I possibly could. So I just got out of the class and I started sprinting. But there was a few bullies that got out ahead of me out of the classroom, and they just stood there and they stuck their leg out and they tripped me. And I ended up with this giant goose egg on my head. And unfortunately, because of that goose egg, I didn't get to play in my match that day. And it devastated me because tennis had been my life. It had been my one outlet to ignore all the noise. I thought about that incident for a very long time, and I decided enough was enough. I'm going to make myself a wall, and I'm not going to let anybody tell me how to live my life. I'm going to decide that myself. And so I became a morally stronger, socially stronger person, and I was very proud because of the fact that I can allow myself to be treated the way that I was treated before. And so the next time you see someone who maybe just be a little bit different, just remember, they might be feeling something that you don't understand. And you should just take the time to understand before you make that false judgment about them.
The solution we have come up with is to get involved with Rachel's Challenge. Rachel's Challenge exists to inspire and equip every person to create a positive, permanent change not only to themselves, but in their schools, their businesses, and their communities. Rachel's Challenge organization has a program called the Straight A's. This is a step-by-step action plan to inform. Step 1 is awaken. This is the part where we emotionally connect the community. Step 2, assess. Identify strengths and opportunities. Step 3, analyze. Interpret data and develop action plans. Step 4, apply. Focused resources and training. Step 5, achieve. Assess progress and refine the action plan. The objectives of this program are all the same: to continue Rachel's legacy of kindness and compassion.
Imagine a world where people are not investing in anti-bullying organizations. It is a world that allows kids with problems at home to become bullies, and kids who could have incredibly bright futures get bullied till they commit suicide. A world where there is people who deliberately try to ruin someone else's life and make them miserable to the point of depression. And it doesn't just end with that person committing suicide. Their parents and loved ones are also affected by the loss in a way that could ruin their lives forever. The world we live in isn't perfect, but without anti-bullying organizations, the world would be a lot worse.
Every year, Rachel's Challenge partners with Marzano Research and holds the Awaken Summit in Dallas, Texas. Usually multiple different forums are held within a week in June so many can attend. Those who choose to be involved in this chain reaction acquire specific tools to create a climate of care and compassion, as well as discovering practical solutions to identify and replace bullying behaviors. Unfortunately, Rachel's Challenge has chosen to postpone the Awaken Summit 2017 until June of 2018. Although the Awaken Summit will not be held in the calendar year of 2017, there are many other options to get involved in the chain reaction and spark some change in society. For more information on other events and opportunities coming to a city near you, or to even organize your own event, please visit rachelschallenge.org. As the late Rachel Scott theorized, if one person can go out of their way to show compassion, then it'll start a chain reaction of the same. People will never know how far a little kindness can go.